What's going on, everybody? It's Thursday, day 4 of our Civil War week, and we are super excited. Hopefully, as many of you can are going to join us as you can. We know Civil War is out there. A lot of you are probably watching it, but we're going to entertain you anyway. Hi, this is Kenshiro, and we're back. Last day of the week before we have our Civil War screening tomorrow, and we got a really good one for you today. So let me go ahead and get it started. Let's introduce who's going to be on the show today. We're going to have the great Dadakuji is right there on the screen. Say hello, my friend.
Hello there. Got to mute my Twitch because I forgot to turn that off. Hold on one second. But hi,
Please
everybody.
do that. All right. We got the big Kahuna joining us today. What's up, man?
Oh, my fault. I have my mic mute. What's going on, everybody?
All right. All right. We got Philip 2.0 joining us today. What's up, brother?
Everything is lovely. Everything's lovely. How y'all doing out there in Junkie Nation?
All right. We got GQ joining us today. What's going on, man?
The usual. Me being better than everybody.
Yeah, there's that. And last but certainly not least, we got Jamal Baraka joining us today. Once again, what's going on, fam?
What's up, fam? How y'all doing?
Doing good. Doing good. So hey, as we always do, let's go ahead and talk about the news of the day. And something really interesting kind of came across my desk right before we hopped on. I just saw this, and it's like I put this in the category of what the fuck is this about? We've got Eric LaSalle, he of the Soul Glow fame, and Elise Neal, she of the Hughleys fame, joining the cast of Wolverine 3. Did anybody see this coming? And who the hell could they be playing?
They're giving Wolverine Soul Glow.
Hey, I guarantee that's Bishop and Shard.
Hey, you know what? You know what though?
His name was Soul Glow.
No.
Oh no. But you know what? Yeah,
He
but you
creates
know
oil
what?
slicks.
Oh wow.
Oh, wait.
Creates
So check
oil
this out.
slicks. Wow.
You think since he's gonna be in Wolverine 3, you think Cable gonna show up and follow his oil trail like he did in X-Men cartoon?
Oh.
Scan for Bishop's oil residue.
Oh man, man. But you know what though? That might not be a bad guess. Saying it's going to be Bishop and Shard. That's not a bad guess, even though they're kind of on the older side. But still,
This is old man Logan, so this is old
True.
Bishop and Shard.
True, very true.
Makes sense.
Very true. Very true. So hey, another little bit of news that I kind of saw. Is of course what came out earlier today is the Power Rangers costumes were revealed by Entertainment Weekly, and I'm not totally sure this is gonna work as far as like the look. So, what do you guys think of the costumes and what they look like so far?
They look better than the Power Rangers movie from back in the '90s with that friggin'
Oh,
I don't know what the hell
absolutely.
that was.
Think so?
I think
They look better.
Yeah,
I
they
think
look
it
Stark
looks good.
designed these suits.
Who? What?
Who?
Tony Stark designed these suits.
He most definitely did.
Yes, he sure did.
Yeah,
They
pretty
do
much.
have
They're
a
pretty much
Iron
like
Man
Iron
slant.
Man.
Yes. They
But
do
you know
have
what? You know what? Everything, whatever they were gonna design, it's pretty much gonna be hard for it not to look like something now.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not downing them for that. I'm just saying, like that was the first thing that popped in my head. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
They look cool.
Tony,
I like
it's like, dude, like they had the arc reactors, and everything. I'm like, okay.
But I think the weirdest thing right now is like it looks cool, but there's something missing about it. There's something missing. There's no really distinctive, minus the helmets, but there's nothing really different to make them show the individuality, in my opinion.
Oh, you mean like
But
the way they kind of had like a slight design changes to be like, okay,
Yeah.
Titazord had a little bit. Yeah,
I think they do.
Yeah,
Right.
If
probably
you look
do
at the
need shots
pictures,
of
I think they do. It's just the shot that we got. You can't really see it.
Yeah, they probably need
I don't think it's
individual
enough for them to
close-ups.
really make a
Yeah, they need
determination.
individual close-ups.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not.
That's exactly what I was looking for when I saw the pictures. I was trying to look to see if they had, Mastodon and Pterodactyl and all that.
Yeah,
on
I can't really tell
there. It looks
from
like
these pictures.
it looks like they do have some kind of design on there though.
Yeah, they do, but it's like the helmets is fine. It's just like I wish the suits would like look different from each other. You know, we obviously can tell color wise, but some kind
Yeah.
of different design on it to
You know,
separate them.
there's too much of the main color in the
Mm-hmm.
suits from what I can tell. There's not enough differentiation in the suits. There's not enough of a color break. It doesn't look
But
you know,
it
it
might
just
be.
looks like
I
it's
mean,
like a one piece.
they might change it. You know, that's just the first photo we got. So
Right,
Mm.
right. So they probably get the backlash.
Okay. All right. Well, another bit of news that came out today. Um, let me see. Is we had Henry Cavill's birthday is today. He turns 33. But to ring in that, he has to face down the fact that Captain America: Civil War has raced out to $261 million overseas as of yesterday, or as of this morning, before the film even opened this evening. Before it even opened domestically, it's already almost $300 million up. Could
That's
this
an
be the biggest
early.
thing ever?
That's an early Christmas present from Marvel Studios. 5 fingers said to the face, Henry Cavill. That's what that was.
Gave him a two-piece right on the chin. Similar to the way,
Yeah, basically.
yeah, okay. Gave him
Rick
a two-piece.
James.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I think they dropped it. They knew it, his birthday was, you know, of course they knew it was his birthday, and they dropped it on his birthday weekend on purpose. Like, boom,
Like,
check that
fuck
out.
you, Superman. Take that, bruh. Oh man, yeah. So
All
could this
fair in war.
yeah, all fair in war. There's no love here. There's definitely no love here. But um do we think this could be the biggest opening superhero movie wise that we've ever seen?
Yep.
Proven fact. I mean,
Yeah, I don't see why not.
You don't see why not? You think it well, cuz see, I know Batman vs Superman did 400 million, I think, on its first day. So technically we'd have to count out the first day of every single territory and tabulate them all together.
You
And
know what?
then
I'm sorry. It's probably not gonna get the opening pop that Batman vs Superman did because it opened up all over the world at the same time. And it's not gonna do. Captain America's not gonna do that because it's staggered. It has a staggered release.
right, but I guess what I'm saying is, like, if they added up all the movies or all the takes from the first day in every single region, I wonder would it get over 400 million like Batman vs Superman did, because it's already over
Probably.
halfway there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's already over halfway there, so I could see it definitely doing that. Let's see. Of course, Scott. Is there any other news that anybody else had
Yes,
to
the
talk about?
Nintendo NX potentially might be using quote unquote cartridges. Essentially ROM cards, but almost, And the thing is, in all honesty, now again, we're thinking N64 and Nintendo and all that. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get it close to like an SD card style delivery. So essentially, you have no load time, no nothing, and it's just plug and play. But here's the problem: if they go low like they did with the Wii U, like an 8 gig or 32 gig max out, then they're stupid. They need to at least have 64 gig be the minimum, because as you guys all know, almost every Xbox One and PlayStation 4 game nowadays is damn near 50 gigs once it's all said and done. So they're going to have to do something. Otherwise, this is just a dumb idea yet again.
So
poor little Nintendo.
poor little Nintendo, he says.
64 gigs is relatively cheap, though. They might be able to pull that off. I mean, I wonder if the cartridges are gonna look like this, or just chunk, or you're gonna be blowing in those motherfuckers just because.
Right.
Like retro.
Retro, yeah.
The other problem is, and I know Nintendo is usually good about doing some type of proprietary lockout or whatever, are the third-party companies going to jump on with this?
Probably
'Cause
not.
You already know that was a big reason the third parties got tired of them. It's like, dude, we're tired of buying cartridges from you fools.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling I know what the NX is gonna be. It's gonna be a handheld and home thing all in one. That's probably why you're talking about going flash like that, because you can't do a DVD or a Blu-ray or whatever, take it on the road. And I really think that it's going to be. That's why they had that prototype thing that looks like a stupid ass cell phone. I hope that's not a controller or have anything to do with it. And I realized that one that they made was fake.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the fake one. When they came out with a patent, that's where the fake one was made because people saw the patent. But I think it's going to be something that you come home and you can play your games wherever you are, at home, on your TV, away, or whatnot. And I think that's what they're trying to get at. Don't quote me. But I have a feeling. That's why I think they're trying to get rid of optical.
You know what Nintendo should do? You know what samurai do when they the swords are inside their stomach? They should go ahead and do that to themselves. Nintendo's out of the league. Nobody cares about Nintendo. I'm sorry.
No, people care about Nintendo when it comes to handheld, bro. They don't care about.
Handheld's fine.
Yeah. When it comes to first party,
GQ.
What was that, Jamal?
I will.
When it comes to first party games, you can't really knock them.
You can't either. You can't knock them on first party games. You can't knock them on a handheld because they've been dominant on the handheld since 1988, 89. Nobody's ever thrown them off there.
I got a sword for them right here. They can borrow mine.
But that's why I'm thinking that the NX is going to be a hand because nobody can knock them on a handheld, right? So
the handheld.
You're going to try to merge handheld stuff with home console.
Okay. And that's great, but here's the problem. The reason the Wii U has failed as fast as it's failed is because nobody in the third party makes anything or even cares about it. It just sits there because it's like you can only thrive off first party support for so long. Because
that's the only games I got for my Wii U.
That's what I'm saying. So yes, Mario Maker is amazing. It's outstanding. It's cool. It's great that you can make a Star Fox that kind of sucked, but it's still nice that you got the franchise available to you. But after you haven't made a Metroid in a while, you freaking promised us a Zelda and never delivered. So it's like you can only work off of those little small communities of not communities, but licenses or characters or franchises for so long. You got to have your AAA titles as part of it. Otherwise, people aren't going to care.
Exactly.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm not debating that whatsoever. I mean, staring at the 3 Wii U games I got over here, they're all first party games.
Listen, the Wii U's only good for modifying.
The regular Wii is great for modifying. I don't know. I haven't done the Wii U.
Well, in general.
I know you can do the Wii U one, but my Wii is perfect. In my honest opinion, it's nice.
Your what is perfect?
My Wii is perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. I really shouldn't. Okay, thank you very much for that. Any other news? Any other news?
So I guess they said before Kevin Feige. How you say his name? Kevin Feige.
Feige.
Yeah, Kevin Feige. Before he got on to the Marvel, that Warner Bros. Was gonna buy Captain America and Thor, and it was gonna be produced by them.
Yeah.
Glad that didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm so glad that didn't happen. Man, can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Comic book movies.
But you know what that is, though? That's just basically throwing more salt out there.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Yep.
To that big gaping wound that is Batman versus Superman. Because fool, he didn't have to say that.
No, he
was like,
didn't.
imagine if Thor and Cap was done by Warner. You know how garbage that would be. That's just like he basically said that without saying it.
That's super salty, dude. Ooh, that's super salty. I love it.
He said the deal was on the table. He said if he didn't get there 3 months before, because he said the deal was on the table. He said hadn't he got there 6 months later, it would have been done. The deal would have been done.
So in other words, he's the savior.
He said he's not saying it, but he's kind of alluding to it that way. But basically,
he's saying it.
Devil's advocate. I think Snyder would have did a good Thor movie though.
His Thor movie probably would have been dope. I'm not gonna. Yeah,
his Thor movie probably would have been dope.
Yeah, it probably would have been dope. It would have been like 300 style, straight up bloody.
Yeah.
Him blowing like Mjolnir going through people's heads and stuff like that. Yeah, I could see that.
God of War coming down to Earth and fighting alongside the Vikings.
There's no doubt that the visuals would have been beautiful.
Oh, they would have been awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
The story and the script would have been
that story though.
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, the story would have been garbage.
You've been sitting there like, why is the Thor movie just completely wrong for the way the other movies are going?
It'll be all dark and broody. Yeah, it'll be all dark and broody. Yeah.
You would have
raping women and shit.
Somehow Thor's mom would have been named Martha.
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right.
Oh, but hey,
For real, man.
yeah, and can
Thor
you
was just sitting
imagine?
there like this all the time, just looking like Conan, just
Straight up,
upset,
straight
and
up.
mad, just having the hammer, just
Yeah, straight up.
Thor the rest of the whole movie.
Yeah,
Like,
Mm-hmm.
every now and
and
then, lightning.
and Cap's shield. Cap would never have worn his helmet ever. You never would have worn his helmet.
Cap would have even had the outfit.
And yeah, he wouldn't have had the outfit. He would have had the shield.
Would have been X-Men Black.
Yeah, he would have had the shield.
Cap.
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
wanted Steve.
He would have had the
He's a
shield.
U.S. agent.
Yeah, there you go. U.S. agent, exactly.
Steve the entire movie.
Yeah, and then whenever he threw
Oh
the
my
shield, it
goodness.
would decapitate people, not bounce off of them. It would decapitate them.
No, decapitate.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely like chop him in half or something like. Oh man.
Decapitate.
That's what he said. Almost decapitated him.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then
man.
Oh my goodness.
then Captain America might have that old van he had in the original movie.
The motorcycle.
yeah.
And the
The
motorcycle.
whole problem is it would have been a rape van though.
Yep. Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's tired.
Oh
wait,
man.
one other news item that our very own Philip 2.0 kind of basically broke. The Ghostbusters toys are out for the new reboot, remake, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
they seem to
yeah.
be marketed more towards boys and not girls.
At
You
all.
would think that
Right.
with being an all-female cast, they might at least put like a girl on the package at the same, with a boy or something, so showing that, hey, this movie that has all these women in it, you can play with the toys too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
my
that's-
opinion.
All of it.
Yeah.
Did you all hear that the trailer for Ghostbusters
Is
was
the
like the
worst
most disliked
rated.
trailer ever?
Yeah.
exactly.
But don't worry, he's got
So,
his
I mean-
apologists defending it to the death.
Yeah. Well, we either stick to the original or the comic books.
You know, go ahead and Philip 2.0, kind of tell everybody about it and kind of the little disagreement we had on our Instagram today.
Okay, so I made a video. I was at work and made a video, and the toy, I was like, it's so small. It looks like, I can't explain how small it is. Like, I don't think no 6-year-old, if it on no 6-year-old's back. It looks, and it's brown. The color just doo-doo brown looking. And then it looks like shit, basically. And then they got this glow-in-the-dark Ecto 1 miniature thing, and Slimer's driving it. That looks terrible. And the only thing that was semi-cool was the plush to sing the original theme song. Now, why would you do that? It's supposed to be a remake, reboot, or whatever. So anyway, I posted a video. We got a remark back from this butthurt guy who was a Ghostbuster fan or whatever, and said, "Oh, this movie is going to be awesome. You don't know. You can't judge it." And blah blah blah. So we kind of shut him down with facts, and your women don't like this movie either because my girlfriend doesn't like the movie. So
Now, here's one thing that he actually said to me, because I hopped in on this, and so did GQ. This guy was saying, we were all pretty much in agreement saying this movie is going to be crap, based purely off of the trailer. We said nothing about it being an all-female cast. We even said if it can be a female cast, it can be a female. It could be good.
Yeah, I don't care.
But this trailer, this movie is going to be crap. He said, "Oh, it's not going to be crap. It's going to be crap. It's not going to be crap at all." And we were like, "It's doing really good in its test screenings." And I said, "Oh, similar to the way that Batman vs Superman was doing good in its test screenings, we know what happened in that one, and that trailer,
Right.
the second trailer for that." We knew it was going to be crap. So thank you for confirming, my friend, that this movie is definitely going to be crap. Because I know my gut is right. I know your gut is right. I know GQ's gut is right. Even though he's going to I won't say he's going to torture himself, but he said he's definitely going to go see it just to see just to see the train wreck live and in person.
Right.
So GQ, what did he say to you? I'm sorry, Kahuna.
Oh no, I was just saying, it's funny how everything leads back to Batman versus Superman.
No, it's not.
Well, it's the truth.
It's the truth. GQ, what did he say to you? Your mic's muted, man.
Your mic's off.
Mic's off.
I apologize. I was at a family barbecue. No, Batman vs Superman. Honestly, it's an easy target because it was a huge spectacle that fell flat on his face. But as far as what the guy said, I mean, he was just basically trying to say, the thread was filled with misogyny, and I, promptly, gave him the definition of misogyny. But instead, it's like, hey, we're trying to figure out why, girls aren't being included, in the merchandising and the marketing of the merchandise and all that. So it's like, that's the exact opposite. We're trying to figure out why women are being cut out or girls are being cut out. So again, it's the usual back and forth. The internet basically has no shortage of fools that can't really put an argument together. So, oh, I'm done. When he comes back in again, then I slap him down with some more facts and a little bit more lingo and knowledge. And it's like, oh, well, no, but it's not like that. And I'm done. So it's like, you can be done as many times as you want. It's not going to change the fact that you're wrong. So.
Right, and I was telling him, like, you're still defending this movie, but you're still back here trying to defend it, like, what are you doing? And then I hit him with the old Dark Knight Returns when he was in the mud hole with the mutant leader. You got, what do you say?
Oh, it was just like, you got it wrong. This isn't a mud hole. This is an operating table. Now I'm the surgeon. That was hilarious. The fact that
I hit him with that.
Was funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
What I thought was funny though, and I wanted to jump in on it, but then I saw you guys say don't attack him personally, and that's how I usually attack people.
No.
But
no, we said don't officially attack him personally.
As in under us, yes.
Come on,
yes.
now.
oh,
Cut,
okay.
cut,
I thought you meant just attack the movie,
Use
not
your
her.
own account. Don't use the Culture
Oh,
Junkies
okay.
account. Do whatever you want. Yeah, but
What I thought what was funny was that when he was like, maybe you should stop looking at toys and look at grown-up stuff. But I went into this dude's Instagram account. This guy has a video of him having a conversation with the Slimer plush. This dude is literally talking and playing with the Slimer plush, but then he wants to tell somebody else to go stop looking at toys.
oh man.
Did you all ever play Ghostbusters on PlayStation or Xbox?
Yeah, that game was fun.
Yeah. You were talking the pseudo continuation?
No.
No, the one that came out a couple years ago where you played a recruit in the
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah.
This one right here.
how they dropped the ball in the game is just
That one right there.
Yeah, it was good.
Was basically what the next movie should have been.
Should have been, exactly.
I have no idea how they screwed that up.
They waited too long. And if reports are true, Bill Murray held the process up a little bit. But it's like, dude, you guys had it. It was the whoever wrote that game, like that was Activision was on that one. Like whoever wrote that game was tapped into
the ending of the game without really spoiling it, but the ending set the franchise up to go from there. They didn't
exactly.
That's why I remember they said they're supposed to be having female Ghostbusters movie, and then they're supposed to be coming out with a male Ghostbusters movie. I remember hearing about that. It makes no sense to me whatsoever.
Well, the other problem is if this one flops as hard as it looks like it's going to, that's going to be a tainted franchise for a minute, and they're not going to be able to do that male one because people are going to be like, you should have it's either going to turn into you should have did this first, or what the hell were you thinking? It's going to be one of those two, responses. So they're going to have to sit on that one for a minute.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, they're going to have to sit on that for a minute. Okay, so that was the news of the day. We're going to move on.
One last thing.
One more thing. One more thing.
How Adam McKay is supposed to be directing this Irredeemable. We've been talking about Irredeemable.
Oh, yes. Why don't you go ahead and take that one?
And if I remember correctly, didn't Adam McKay direct Ant-Man?
Yep. Adam McKay. Yes, he did.
I think that they probably do a good job, but according to what I was also reading, the guy who wrote the script, or who is writing the script, he's written nothing but pieces of shit.
What?
Oh my gosh, why can't I find the actual article that we had? I tried to pull it up, but I found some other one, but it was just like the stuff that this guy wrote, like all of the flops, and I'm just like, they're going to have this guy write this, and maybe when you have a good director, you can take a bad script and make it better. I don't know, because apparently not all directors can do it. Spielberg couldn't do it with that, what was the name of that movie with the android boy? And
Artificial Intelligence?
Yeah, that was a Spielberg movie, if I remember correctly, and they said it was terrible. But I truly think that they should have made a TV series that was on like AMC or HBO or whatever. I think would have done it justice. But I'd like to see what they do with this Irredeemable since I've just read the comic and I'm now a fan.
But James Gunn was a trauma director from Traumaville.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that you
Oh,
can't.
word?
Yep.
Yeah,
You can't do something that's good. And Adam McKay is not the one that's done shit. It's the guy that's screenplay.
Oh yeah.
Well, plus James Gunn put Lloyd Kaufman in his movie because of his connection to trauma, and that's the thing though. Kaufman was a genius the way he used to do that, man. It was a quote from him that said like, I can have $1 million and make a really really great movie, but why not break it up into 100,000 and give 10 directors an opportunity to do their projects? And I think that's why the people that came up through trauma, the ones that are really good like Gunn, they understand being able to make that, first of all, your budget work for you, but also understanding just the craft of, man, how are we going to get this to work? Because sometimes you throw a ton of money at a director, Zack Snyder, sometimes they don't know what to do with it. They just suddenly just
I found the writer's
I
name.
can make this visual.
Let's rephrase that.
and
Adam
get all my story.
McKay helped write the screenplay of Ant-Man. He didn't direct it.
Who directed Ant-Man?
Peyton Reed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
Adam
so-
McKay, well, he did a great job with this, but I don't know. I think Adam McKay is directing this. They're saying that the guy who's writing the screenplay also adapted Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters.
Which a lot of people liked.
I didn't think it was like, okay,
Yeah,
I watched the movie and I fell asleep on it, but the stuff that I do remember seeing was, kind of action oriented, and they didn't do a bad job. It was kind of weird to see like that amalgamation of Hansel and Gretel with automatic machine guns and shit.
To me, I liked it. It was a good twist on a very, very old story.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. I thought, it was like, heck, whatever. Jeremy Renner and that really cute girl from Clash of the Titans. Let's go. Why not? I think it'll be awesome. And then I got there, it was like, yeah, if I heard this nursery rhyme as a kid, I would have loved it.
Yeah, I mean, what I saw wasn't bad. So maybe I shouldn't have called this stuff shit.
No. I'm not saying it was bad in that regard. I'm just saying it was a different take on a very boring story. That ended with, they pushed her in the oven. So I mean, whatever.
Well,
I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. But
his directing credit is he did Step Brothers. Talladega Nights.
We're gonna have a Martha moment.
Yep. Let's see. The other guys. Eastbound and Down. Anchorman 2.
Is this Tommy Wirkola?
No, that's the McKay, the director.
No, yeah, Tommy Wirkola is the one he's the one that wrote Hansel and Gretel. He's supposed to be adapting this screenplay.
Wow.
No, we'll see. I mean, if they get the violence part of it right and the story right, and a good person to actually play the main character, then they could probably make it work.
I think Singapore is going to be pissed off, though.
They'll change it to something else that doesn't exist. They'll make it some country that actually doesn't exist. It'll be Datvaria or something.
Well, hey, dudes, did anybody watch Legends of Tomorrow today, or they kind of skipped it?
I was busy shooting people. I had no time.
I've been skipping it for weeks now.
Okay, that's and I was also busy, so we'll skip the recap. When we'll jump straight to the main topic of the day, and what brought us all out today on our final day of Civil War week is a discussion about Marvel games, and specifically in this instance, we're gonna mainly lead with the game that Civil War was based off of, which was based off of Civil War, which was Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 2. Put it very succinctly, what in the hell happened? That game was primed to be epicness upon epicness. After we got through playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which was one of the better strategy RPG games that I've played in my entire life, Whoever, I forget who the developer was of Ultimate Alliance. I think it was Activision. I think it was an Activision game. It was an Activision
Yeah.
game, and they just completely dropped the ball with that game, with that thing. So guys, what? Let's recount what Ultimate Alliance 2 was supposed to be and what it ended up being at the end. Let's see, Jamal, you really wanted to put some ether to this thing, so why don't you lead it off, man?
Well, I'm not gonna say do too much ethering on it, but I think what happened was the one where it fell apart completely for me was when the characters started combining powers, and when they combined their powers, it broke the game. Like you can clear out an entire room just by combining two characters' powers, and it was like no point in even playing anymore because you could just run through the game like immediately.
Oh, that's terrible.
I mean, it completely broke the game, and it was like from beginning to end, you can have, I think Luke Cage and Deadpool can run through the entire game. It's like it was too easy. The endings sucked. The first game had branching endings. This game didn't have any of that. And then my favorite character on there was Juggernaut, and Juggernaut was fun to play with. But other than that, the whole game it just fell apart.
Wasn't Juggernaut a DLC character too?
Yeah.
Ugh.
But he was fun to play with, though. I'll give him that.
Who else has gripes with Ultimate Alliance 2, and what were they?
Oh, I definitely do. It was the gameplay itself. Like, it didn't feel fluid like the first one was. Like, it was something about, and then they changed up the combos too when you did your the combo attack moves in the first game. Like, you know, when Iron Man and Cap, when you shoot the Iron Man's repulsor ray off the Cap shield. It was like a build-up combo move. With that, it was like you had to do certain things in 2 just for it to do a combo move, and it just felt weird. I'm like, I couldn't get it. I played the first level and turned it off. That's how bad it was to me. I didn't even finish that game. I couldn't do it.
Okay. Who else had gripes with Ultimate Alliance 2? GQ?
I didn't really so much have gripes with it. I mean, again, I picked it up way after, its heyday. It wasn't really a major concern. But, I played it and it was like, okay, this is kind of fun. But, I mean, it wasn't like a must-play thing. Like, the first one was really good. The story was awesome. They were telling a decent story. The cast of characters was great. But then when they started advertising the second one, they were making such a huge deal about, oh, you can combine the powers and everything. And like Jamal said, some of those power combinations were just too over the top powerful. I mean, it's just like you lose challenge if, like you said, you can do one move and clear an entire room. That's not fun. So, I mean, it's one of the things that I think Activision at that point, they had, Marvel Ultimate Alliance that turned out great. They had that Wolverine Origins game that turned out spectacular. And I guess they got to that mode of, dang, we can't do any wrong now. We're good. And then they brought this out. It was just like, you forgot to make the game challenging and fun. So I think that was kind of the issue. So, but I mean, like Philip said, though, I definitely like, some of the combo moves, like, shooting the Cap shield with the repulsor rays, and I'm glad they threw that in the Avengers movie because that was just an awesome moment. So.
Well, joining the show on the tail end and just jumping in is someone that actually played the game a lot. Mr. Sev, how are you doing today, sir? Guess where he just came from? He and his lovely wife. Guess where they came from? They came from seeing Civil War.
Oh, he's got tears streaming down his face. I can see him.
Hey, do me a favor. Turn your phone sideways, brother.
Yeah, you look kind of like a dwarf.
There we go. There we go. So I'm not gonna ask you about that. I'm gonna have you save your feelings about Captain America: Civil War for Monday's show. Save it for Monday's show. Talk strictly about what in the hell was wrong with Ultimate Alliance 2, man.
Oh, gee, everything, man. I'm actually glad I got a chance to get on this. It's just, oh man, they got lazy in almost every single aspect of that game. And if you think about it, if you look back to X-Men Legends, that's kind of where it started because X-Men, what was it? the second one, X-Men Legends 2, to
The
me, that was
Apocalypse
the
one.
pinnacle, yeah, genre and whatnot. Then when Ultimate Alliance came out, it was still good, but they started to. That's when the nerf started to happen because they like nerfed the armor system. Uh, it was a lot of downgrades happening, and then when Ultimate Alliance 2 that came out,
Hmm.
they just dropped the ball on everything. Dropped the ball on everything. I mean, it was simplistic. The game engine was just weak. It's almost like they didn't even try, man. They didn't even try, and then they tried to shoehorn you with that DLC crap. It was Carnage and what was the other DLC character with that game?
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Okay, so and like the DLC for the game came out like 2 or 3 months later, and it wasn't even worth it, man. As a matter of fact, I remember they actually pulled the DLC from the Xbox 360 version, man, and they didn't give any excuse why. They just pulled it. So but Activision owned by? Wait a minute, it's Activision. That's the house.
No, Activision owns themselves.
No, don't.
They didn't get bought out.
Activision bought Blizzard, but I
could have
know
swore
those-
that. Well, that's what happened. I could have
Yeah.
swore that's what happened.
But,
Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Well, somebody find that out. Somebody searching that, find that out.
it was a huge letdown. The game was. I mean, the thing is, I forced myself to play it because I was like, "There's got to be a good game in here somewhere," and I beat it all the way to the end, and I was like, "Nah." I mean, you knew it wasn't good, but like I said, I made myself play it. Just a huge disappointment. Huge disappointment. That game was just, man. So,
It was
that's my-
stupid.
Yeah, it was. It was really, really bad. So, but that's my 2 cents on it. I'm gonna see y'all on Monday when I gotta get to. I gotta take my wife to the airport like in 6 hours.
So you're not even gonna get to tell us what you thought about Civil War later after the show, like we had talked about.
Well, here I will leave you with one snippet. Okay? Does everybody know what a roadmap is?
Yeah.
Does everybody know what a map is in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one in my phone.
Okay, Marvel has a map and a roadmap. DC doesn't. DC needs to get a map.
Okay. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Fair enough.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to hear the rest of it, man. See you later.
All right.
All right. So what could have? I don't even know what could have gone right with that game. Was there anything they got right?
The character designs.
Nah, I don't know. It was weird. Like I don't
Even
know
the
what they
character
were thinking.
designs I thought were kind of weak. Anything else?
Were.
There's some moments from the first game they kind of like just lost. I remember playing Ultimate Alliance 1, and there's a scene in there where Doctor Doom like just kills everybody.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
And I thought that was like the coolest shit out of any game I've ever played. I believe in the first one they had where you can get like 4 or 5 different costumes, and all the costumes had different abilities.
Hmm.
And that went off in the second game.
Oh, what about if you pick a certain squad, like you pick Fantastic Four?
Oh yeah.
The,
Yep. You get bonuses. Yeah.
get
Or
bonuses,
have the Avengers, have the new Avengers, have the Defenders. That type of thing. I thought that was really cool too.
Mhm.
Or the Marvel Knights or something like that. That was pretty sweet too. I thought that was really, really cool.
I was gonna say there's a fight in Marvel Alliance 2 where you fight Giant Man, or you fight Giant Man or you fight Goliath. That fight was cool. I remember that.
Hmm.
But outside of that, not much.
Okay. All right.
Real quick before I found it. It's called Activision Blizzard
Okay.
because they merged, so they got to have both of them. But Activision
Okay.
is by itself a subsidiary, but the name of the company is Activision Blizzard.
Okay.
They own a lot of shit.
Well, all right, man.
Alrighty then. Getting at everybody.
So should I was massively disappointed in that game because I thought, especially especially the way Ultimate Alliance ended, and we kind of thought that we were going to have the whole Galactus thing coming, with Galactus coming to Earth and kind of wreaking havoc. And then all of a sudden, Ultimate Alliance 2, moves to uh, being about Civil War. I guess because the Civil War book had just come out and it was such a hit, so they wanted to capitalize on that. Um,
You know what? That's
did, did-
funny. I didn't know that. 'Cause
yeah, yeah, because it came around like when Ultimate Alliance came on, Civil War was just really kind of
Mhm.
starting to kick off, and it became a
Mhm.
big hit. So the follow up of Ultimate Alliance was originally supposed to be, I think, about Galactus coming to Earth, and then when Civil War hit and it became such a big hit, they said, "Oh, let's do that. Let's do that because it seems like it would make perfect sense." Well, yeah, it did make perfect sense. I think it would have been really good, but it's just I think it got bogged down by trying to follow the narrative of Civil War and it stayed too tightly wound to that. So maybe it was a mistake for them to make this game about Civil War in the first place. What games? Because I know later. Uh, does anybody play Zim Pinball or has played Zim Pinball on Xbox 360? They have a collection of incredible Marvel tables that are like endlessly fun. Seven, I have played them before, which not to brag, I have most of the top scorers on. But they did a Civil War table. That shit was hard as hell. I ain't gonna front. It was incredibly hard, but it was really engaging. So is there any avenue for them to would anyone like to see them even try and attempt to do a Civil War game? And do you think it would work? And how should they do it?
It, it'll be a Lego game. It won't be no regular game.
Oh
I'm gonna tell you
Jesus! Don't
that
say
right
that.
now.
Oh my God! Not another Lego
It
game.
will. I guarantee you.
The
Because
Lego
Lego
Marvel
is.
is fun, so
I mean, yeah,
Ah,
the fun factor of that is cool and all, but let's get back to the games. Let's get some hardcore games in there
yeah. Let's
for
get
the people
yeah.
who actually want to play. That third person, or however they're gonna put it together, or even take it back to the action RPG style and bring that back. But they won't do that. They're lazy, and they want to make the money off the Lego games, which Legos are super popular. From everybody now. You're not even just kids. Adults buying Lego pieces now because of what the theme is, and I think they're just gonna keep going with that. They're not gonna produce anything worthwhile.
if they bring it back, they need to take it back to the first Marvel Alliance though, or take it back to X-Men Legends.
Yeah, I'd be all for that.
They lost
Yeah,
when they took away the customization and all that, and just nerfed the game by making the
Hmm.
characters OP when they combine their powers. They lost the audience,
Uh-huh. I totally agree.
and
Uh,
that's pretty much what
Di-
happened.
Dido, do you
hell,
have
I
any
want
suggestions?
When it comes to that game, I'm sorry, everybody. I passed. I didn't play it. Don't own it. It's one of the ones that I don't own.
Well, you don't own it, and you're better for it, I think, in this instance. Kahuna, you've been awful quiet. You've been listening to everything. Uh, would you have any suggestions about how to do a good Civil War game if they were to do a Civil War game?
Uh, no, I don't really know. I feel the same way as Philip that I can definitely see a Lego Civil War game coming out.
Don't say that.
I don't
Um,
want to say it, but hey, that's the trend lately.
you know what Marvel need to do? They need to hire some of these independent little gamer developers and do a beat 'em up style like the Captain America versus Captain America and Avengers game.
hey, hey, hey,
You
hey,
know,
hey,
That
hey.
would be dope.
That would be super dope.
See,
I
That
can
would be.
see
here's
I can
here's
see
the
it coming
problem
to mobile
with what you
platform.
just said though. Not when you compare those Lego games, all of them are beat 'em up games. Those are the only beat 'em up games that have been coming out as of late. Are those Lego games? And I don't think, and not saying that I don't want to see this because it'd be great. I just don't see anybody making uh, any other kind of beat 'em up game because beat 'em up games are generally a one trick pony. As much as I love them, it takes a lot to make a beat 'em up game replayable unless either nostalgic or it has like tons of power ups and multiple endings and stuff
variety.
like that, like Streets of Rage 3 does. But the Lego games are beat 'em up games, and they're probably extremely easy to make because they just strip off the textures and put new textures on, and that's it. Because every single one is the same game, except for the Star Wars one, which you have a lightsaber. But regardless of that, they're literally all the same game.
Beat 'em up games are perfect for a mobile platform.
True.
Oh, beat 'em up games they would be.
Nowadays.
Because I missed the whole thing about the arcades, man, with the beat 'em up games. If arcades were still prevalent, I bet you they have a Civil War beat 'em up game in the arcade right now. But
Like the old style X-Men
though,
game.
right? But what's stopping those? You got those guys making that Friday the 13th game. I'm sure they got the license from.
I think
from
just
whatever.
stopping them is just coming up with something that's good. Because, like, for example, there is a Captain America game that came out for the 360. There is an Iron Man game that came out for the 360. From my understanding, they both suck. And if I remember correctly, Sega is the one who published it. They may have the publishing rights. They may not have the rights to create the game. I don't think they made the game. They just published it. So if that still is the licensing that's going on now, that's who you would make it, was whoever made those games. And because they didn't do a really good job with those games, I'm pretty sure they're not going to do a good job with the Civil War.
Well, hell, I mean, even that DC Online, like if they can do something like that with Marvel, that'd be cool.
I agree. An MMO, with
Yeah, I'll be happy with that though. It's just something with those characters. And just seeing it, like it'll be kind of like Marvel Alliance, but it'll be MMO.
Oh, check
MMO. So
check this out, Dido. Check this out, Dido. Just in the chat, it was like the first message we had in a minute. Fallen Marvel, hey, how you doing there? Says he just wants a Streets of Rage 4 to happen. That's all. That's all he wants.
Don't we all? I would love a Streets of Rage 4, but if you don't know about it, Fallen Marvel, there are fans out there that took Streets of Rage and made a remake of it. They took Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3 and made an extremely large game out of it. There's multiple paths. You play with everybody. Adam is in it, and it's a friggin' phenomenal game. It's free for on PC. You can just download it anywhere, and that right there is as close as you're gonna get to a Streets of Rage 4. Though it's not a new story, but literally, you could play through Streets of Rage 1 with Streets of Rage 3's engine and the sprites of Streets of Rage 3 with Adam. It's friggin' phenomenal. All I can say is I'd love to see a Streets of Rage 4 as well, and because there isn't, just you pick that up, download it, and just you can nerdgasm later.
Fallen Marvel said he also played that Captain America license game. Wasn't too bad compared to others. Honestly, it wasn't. Everybody remembers that what was it? PlayStation 2 or 3? I think it was 3. PlayStation 3, Captain America: The First Avenger game that they had. It wasn't that bad. The combat wasn't that great. But compared to that Iron Man game they had, that Thor game they had, both of those were awful.
The Captain Mechanics. Yeah. I think the problem with Captain America was it came out too close to Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight at the time. The gameplay was too much like Arkham Knight. Yep. And Captain America wasn't as popular as he is now. So
yeah,
kind of just got ran over and nobody played it.
And I think that did a disservice to those characters too, because obviously they were trying to do the movie tie-in thing, and they rushed the games, and they obviously weren't good games. And then you look at it now, it's like you would love to have a really well-made Captain America Winter Soldier game.
Yeah.
You would love to have a really well-made Thor game. You would, dude. Iron Man writes itself. You could have a really kick-ass Iron Man game if companies would take the time to do it. But it's like, people didn't like it the first time because you brought out some garbage the first time you did it.
Yeah, I was like, I can't understand why people can't make a good Iron Man game. Really?
Can you imagine customizing that armor, man?
Yeah, I mean, dude, that would be so sweet.
You know what? Here's the thing, though. There was a mobile Iron Man game that lets you customize your armor.
Yeah, it was Iron Man 3, I think, right?
Yeah, so it's like they make mobile games that have all the mechanics. It's just, damn it, translate it to the console so we can have a good, massively huge, play it on a TV game.
Yeah, I mean an Iron Man game done console style, based around I guess you can only base it around the Armor Wars because I don't think there's any other good Iron Man story that would be good enough to really translate onto a console, or if they did some kind of original story, I guess it would be good enough.
Extremis.
Extremis, okay, I can see that maybe. As long as it's not the Iron Man 3 Extremis, it's got to be the real deal.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, I'm just saying exactly. I agree. Like, but you know what? If they do make an Iron Man game, make the flight mechanics way better than that last one.
Oh man, those flight mechanics were bad.
That flight mechanics, bullshit.
Oh, those were
Like,
bad.
it was probably worse than Resident Evil 1's down is up and up is down shit. Like, that shit was annoying.
Well, I mean, those are actual flight stick controls, so, but still, it was just, it just didn't work right. It really just didn't. Um, well, we're kind of drawing to a close pretty soon. Um, so before we get out of here, let's talk a bit about what's going on tomorrow. Obviously, for us tomorrow, for a lot of people tonight, they're seeing Civil War. That's where they are right now. But obviously tomorrow, both Culture Junkies and Planet EJOBN have Civil War events going on. They're at separate theaters. We didn't really kind of hook up or merge our events together yet, but we might do that the next time. But I want to invite Jamal to talk about his event, where it's going to be, what they're going to be doing, and what people can expect when they come out. Go ahead, man.
Well, we're not really doing anything too much. We just set it up so local members can just meet up and possibly see us there. We'll be rocking our gear. And the first couple members that they actually see us there, we'll actually give a couple free t-shirts away. And we just wanted to actually have events where we were going to be coming up, since we're pretty much everywhere now.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing major.
That's pretty cool. So what are you giving away exactly? Are you giving away
We're
just
just gonna
shirts?
give away a couple shirts.
Oh, okay. All right, just gonna give away a couple shirts. Yeah. Well, next time we gotta hook up and do a joint thing, and we know in a couple of weeks. We know in a couple of weeks that X-Men is getting ready to come out, and we're in the planning stages of doing where we're gonna do ours. So maybe we can like join forces and do something like that. But I know, yeah, that would be pretty cool. I know for ours. Tomorrow we're doing ours at the AMC 20 in Livonia. This is for everybody that lives here in Michigan, in the Southeast Michigan area. We're doing ours at 7:30 p.m., the IMAX screening. I have absolutely no idea if there's any tickets left, but if there are, you better buy them now, because we also have a bunch of giveaways to give to bring. We have some courtesy of our good friends Dan and Katie Merritt from Green Brain Comics. They've supplied us with some giveaways. We're giving away some Captain America 75th anniversary magazines. We've got an Old Man Logan trade paperback to give away. We've got a Rick and Morty graphic novel to give away. We have one figurine to give away from The Walking Dead, and we also have a special Captain America themed trinket to give away as well, on top of some other flyers and things like that. So it's going to be really fun. We don't have any t-shirts to give away. Maybe we'll do that another time. But definitely you guys don't want to miss either of these events. Whether you go to the AMC Fairlane. What time is your show? Your show's at 7:32, right, Jamal?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Okay. His is at 7 o'clock. Ours is at 7:30. We're going to be there probably around 5:30 or 6 at our theater. So come and find us. Come and meet the crew. We're expecting a lot of people to come out. King Takeem 83, welcome to the show. Glad you could join us before we check out. Make sure you watch the replay. But tomorrow is going to be a blast. All of us can't wait to go and see Civil War again. Okay, so real quick.
This is my first time.
Yeah, it'll be your first time. So, what are you most excited to see this time? For your first time.
For my first time,
Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Look, man.
I already know.
You might get beat up.
Oh man, go ahead, man. Go ahead. What are you most excited to see?
I'm of course Black Panther. That's the main one. See how he's done. I mean, from everybody you're saying he's done well. I think just in general, just being engulfed into the Marvel universe, you know, and seeing it once again, because because Winter Soldier was amazing. So I got super faith in the Russo brothers to do this. So I'm probably gonna geek out. You probably gonna hear me yell and scream like, "Oh my God, they did this! Oh, that's Easter egg!" So I already know I'm about to go spaz out. So
you'll have competition.
No, he won't. Shut up, man. No, he will not. No, he will not have competition.
No, can't you? Remember we saw Winter Soldier? We sat next to each other. We was doing Hell Hydra.
That's
we
true.
Was doing,
that's true. That is very true, man. That is he got me on that. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm looking forward because even though we've already seen it, obviously. Yeah. I'm looking forward to obviously seeing it again, seeing some of the stuff that you might not have picked up on the first time.
Exactly.
But I'm waiting to see what that after credit scene is.
Oh,
that wasn't in the press screening.
Yeah.
So I'm
No, it was
looking
not.
forward to whatever that is.
No, it was not. Kuna, what are you looking forward to seeing this time around?
Oh man, I'm just looking. Like I said before, man, I feel like my excitement level. I feel like I'm going to see it for the first time.
Okay.
So I can't wait to I just can't wait to see it again.
Yeah.
I do want to see the end credits, and you know me, I like spoilers, so I kind of read the little rumors.
You better shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Don't say nothing.
Shut your mouth. Don't say a damn word.
I know better than that. I know better than that.
As long as I got y'all full saying it was good, y'all got faith in y'all.
Trying to get murdered.
Right. You know you would die. I come right through cyberspace and kill you if you say something.
Question for y'all.
Yeah, go ahead, man. What's the question?
For y'all to seen it, each one of y'all, who is your favorite character in the movie?
Spider-Man.
Without spoiling
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
I liked, honestly, from a fighting standpoint, Panther. Panther was
great.
Yeah, so.
Panther was great, but just the fact that we got the best Spider-Man you have ever seen.
No,
I'm
not.
That's what I'm
denying that at all.
Man, y'all get me excited right now, bro. Like Spider-Man.
Hey, that's what we're here for, man.
Put it in your pants.
Man.
Exactly. Philip, put your hands up so we can see him.
Exactly. Yeah, we got a couple
Marvel
people in
movies
the chat.
matter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
We got a couple things in the chat real quick. King Takeem 83. Happy birthday to you, sir. It's his birthday tomorrow. We're not going to sing happy birthday to you like we did our friend Miles. We did that at the Civil War screening. It was his birthday, and his sister got the hookup from us to take him to it. So we're not going to do that for you, but happy birthday anyway. We know you will enjoy seeing Civil War for your birthday tomorrow. That's going to be great. Fallen Marvel says he just wants to see Spidey and Panther putting paws on people. You'll definitely be seeing that. Hooper Love 23 also says he's looking forward to seeing Black Panther. You guys will not be disappointed. I guarantee you. You will not be. I mean, man, Black Panther was just
Panther
was
was
cold,
a bad motherfucker.
bruh. He was
Panther
cold.
was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, man. I mean, y'all may not have heard. I'll only say one thing that Panther said, and this might sum it up for you. Well, you may have heard this, you may not have heard it.
Okay.
In the midst of one scene, right? Hawkeye was addressing Black Panther, and I guess they were getting ready to fight. And Hawkeye said to him, he said, "Hey, I haven't met you before. My name's Clint." Panther was like, "I don't care," and just came at him. Shit was dope. It was so dope. It was so dope.
Dude.
He was like that the entire movie. It was awesome.
If people were worried that they was going to water him down, they did not water that man down, dude.
It's
awesome. Marvel. It's Marvel, dude. Come on, they know the history of the character. They know what he represents. They're not going to let silliness in there.
Yeah,
they're just not.
Yeah. Hooper Love 23 says he also saw it, and he says Black Panther was his favorite of the movie. So, yeah, congratulations on you seeing it. Did you see it tonight, Hooper Love 23? I mean, maybe you can chime in before we get out of here. But yeah, if you saw it tonight, I wouldn't blame you if you saw it tomorrow, saw it Sunday, saw it Saturday, saw it Sunday. It was
everybody that's in that. Everybody in the chat, invite 14 more people and bring them back Monday after you've seen this film. Because we're gonna have a huge geek out about this movie. We're trying to keep it spoiler free if possible.
Hell, you know what? What is that, man? That's your poster, right? That's your poster of the soft.
Yeah, it's made out of wood. It's like a wooden.
That's dope,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
if that was like the actual issue, I'd be like killing you for touching that with your olfactory hands. Seriously,
Hey,
bro.
I don't work in a factory.
Yeah.
I don't work in a factory.
No, just he doesn't. Okay.
I got it. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. He said saw on Facebook Sunday, but you saw on Facebook Sunday. What did you see on Sunday?
My
You
bootlegging
wait a minute,
already.
you ain't see no bootleg on Sunday, did you?
Oh man, that doesn't count.
That don't
Get out
count
of
at
here.
all. No, man.
You better go support this movie.
Yeah, go. I mean, pay cash
Take your
money.
butt
Did yourself an
to the
injustice by
theater.
seeing a bootleg.
Sit your butt down in the theater.
King Takeem
and watch
83
this
says
movie.
it says I am ready. No, the correct word is my body is ready. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, my friend.
Your body is ready.
My body is ready.
Hey, I'm watching Winter Soldier right now.
Yeah, my man Hooper Love 23.
Yeah.
He saw the bootleg. Shame on you.
Get out of here.
Shame on you.
Get out of here.
Shame on you, my friend. Don't
Get out
why
of
you
here.
doing? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Go watch the real deal. Cause
I'm mad somebody uploaded the
not
bootleg to Facebook.
Dude,
They did that with Deadpool.
there's some
Yeah.
brave souls, bro. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't do it. I can't do it, man. I don't want the FBI coming
I
after
wouldn't
me.
even- Nah.
I don't want the FBI
Exactly.
coming after me.
And plus, exactly, the House of Mouse is behind this movie. I'm
Hell
sorry.
yeah.
They
The
make
last
people
person you
disappear.
want after you is Disney, because they will make you
Right.
disappear. They will make you disappear for real. So anyway, guys, it's 11:02. I need to. We need to not necessarily get our beauty sleep, but we just gotta finish the ultimate geek out.
Did you just, nah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
No,
you
I
did
said
say
we're
that.
not getting our beauty sleep. We're actually not even going to bed.
Really?
So we're not even going to bed
Really?
early. But I know we need to
I'm not
get
going
ready
bed at
for
all. I'm
tomorrow.
about to play some Street Fighter Murder.
Yeah,
Scene.
we need to get ready for
No,
tomorrow. I
Forgot
gotta
to
do some
mention
preparation.
Saturday.
Saturday.
Free comic book
Yes,
day.
Oh, yeah,
Saturday
free comic book
is
day.
free comic book day. Definitely after you watch the greatness that is Captain America: Civil War, you guys need to hit up your local comic book shops. There's a ton of things going on. You're gonna get to read on Civil War 2, which is getting ready to come out this summer. I'm sure that they might have some. Oh, actually, no, there is no Rebirth issues coming out for Free Comic Book Day, but there's plenty of stuff. I know we are
that was
I thought
going.
there was a Civil War prologue or something like that.
There's a Civil
I
War
thought there was like a
prologue.
Civil War prologue that was supposed to be free.
Yeah, it is. There's that, but I'm saying for DC's Rebirth, there's no issues for that, and I was looking forward to
Yeah,
that.
that was stupid.
Um,
That was a missed opportunity.
that's a very big missed opportunity. He's Fallen Marvel says he's reserved a whole row for him and his peeps. That's the way you do it, man. We might have two rows. We might have two rows.
Yep.
We're rolling so deep this time.
Nice.
But yeah. So in
And
any
we
case,
show no mercy at the shows.
no. And we're gonna keep on growing bigger. That's the plan. But get to your local comic shop. Turner Pike 20. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. Make sure you get to your local comic book shop, support them, pick up as many issues as you can. I know we're going to this big brand new comic store that opened here in Detroit downtown. It's called Vault by Midnight. It's got a huge location now downtown
Walk
in a
away from his
prime.
job.
Yeah, block away from his job. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Block away from. Have you been there before? How is it? Have you been in there yet?
I'm thinking about going over there, but I think I'm gonna stick to Green Brain. That's where I've been going.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, we're definitely going to Green Brain too. We're gonna Green Brain's gonna have a live DJ there, which is gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, and I know I'm going to Detroit Comics, which is gonna be a really good thing because they're having the artist for Wonder Woman Earth One is going to be there signing books. So I'm definitely going there, going to pick up a copy maybe, and for us to give away here for Culture Junkies. I'm definitely picking up some. So
I'm sure
yeah.
some of us will be Facebook live streaming from.
Oh
there
yeah,
also.
oh yeah. Thank you for that, Kahuna, because that's what I was just about to say. Find us on Facebook. Find our fan page on Facebook. It's the link is the address is right there down there below us. Like us on Facebook and make sure you look out for our live streams because they are going to be coming. We're going to do something tomorrow. We're doing something Saturday, and come back here on Monday for the next show that we do. It's going to be a Civil War extravaganza. I think I can safely say we're going to bump everything not pertaining to Civil War for that show. We might not even do the news. We'll say recaps for Tuesday. We're just doing all Civil War all day on Monday evening. So for Jamal Baraka, thank you for joining us, man. Have a great time at your event, my friend.
Anytime you guys have fun, it sounds like I'm in for a treat.
Yeah, you are definitely in for a treat for Philip 2.0, for GQ,
Hey,
for the Great Datakuji, for the Big Kahuna. I am Kenshiro. We will see you guys Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you then.
Check out Movies with Megashaw review.
hey.
Yes, and do check out the new movies with Megashawn review. If you haven't gotten hyped, he's gonna get you hyped for certain. If we didn't do a good job, he's gonna do a good job. It's right up there on our YouTube page. Go and find it, like it, and give us some comments.
Leave some comments.
Leave some comments. Leave some comments. See you guys
Leave
later.
some comments, please.
Comment ties.
I'm over here looking for this damn Streets of Rage game you're talking about, man.
Just find it, dude. I have it on this laptop in front of me. It is friggin' phenomenal.
Okay.